songs ain't clapping in them stands. They like, I bet you got a lot of them stands from rubber bands. So when I say it's been out a few years, they think I'm playing. But you don't know my life, boy. You don't know my life, boy. You don't know what it's been like on my wife. Don't know my fight, boy. Been in them trenches, steady trying to fight my phone. And when I couldn't fight no more, he rolled me out. He rolled me out. I know I can't beat it.
Okay, so for today, we're going to talk about the gene system. And together I'm with Camuyot, Dallas, Mojikan, and me, Codiamat, Joshua, and also Gaddi, Ralph, Nico. So, in here, we're going to talk about obesity is now a global epidemic. So, this is a place called Baguio City. And in Baguio, we have a record that Baguio City have the highest obesity rate among Filipinos in the Cordillera, according to the National Nutrition Council. So we have ways to prevent being obese. The first ways is to lessen the food intake that we humans eat. And also, we should eat healthy foods like fruits and drink at least 8 glasses of water and lessen unhealthy foods. The third is we must do exercise or go to the gym because we need to burn the fats as well as we can be healthy by going to the gym and having a regular exercise. So, the gym. In here, we see the Google Maps that Baguio is just maybe a little part of the map, but in this map, there are gyms, as we can see, a lot of gyms, and maybe some are at home or some are at a location like where the marker is. So, in the mostly of the gyms, most of the gym they use the old method called paper and pen, where they write the time that they logged in and the time that they logged out. So also there's a list of programs that they check whether they did the program and they write where it's completed or not. But among what we are going to propose is a digital, and among these you can apply it in kiosk digital screen, like as you can see the screen, that there will be like this placed in the entrance of the gym so that you can log in, log out, and as well as a program to choose near gym equipment. So today we're going to talk about the UML of the program gym system.
I'm now going to talk about the UML. Well, this is the overview of our UML. First, we have our GUI class, wherein this is the main, it has the main method. Yes, this will be the one responsible for running the gym system. And yes, and we have this gym class, which is extended to the GUI. Within the gym class, we have list of members, which are we have members, which is member list of accounts, and coaches, which is also a list of accounts, and calendar, which is account, and we also have the capacity, because in a gym there's also a definite capacity. Well, this gym class has these methods, which is remove account, which will remove account, and add account, well, which will add account. So going here, this is the account class. Account class is a composition of the gym. Without the gym, there won't be any account. Going to the account class, well, account class is an abstract class. This abstract class have first name. Because an account has to have a first name, which is a string, and a last name, which is also a string, and an age, which is an int. It cannot be a double because we don't have like a floating point age. And we also have email address, because that will be the ones used for the login, and it is a string, and also a password, which is also a string, and the date registered. So we can know the logs of the account, wherein it is when it was registered or not, and it's also a string. And within the account class, abstract class, we have the method authenticate, which will check if the account is valid, and it will return true or false. Okay, within the account class, there are extended members. There are extended classes, which is the member, the coach, and the administrator. So the administrator, if you were wondering in the gym, the administrator actually accesses this part of the gym class, which is remove account, and add account, because the administrator is the one responsible for adding members, or for adding accounts, and also removing the accounts. With this, I'm now going to call a group mate for him to discuss.
So I will be the one to discuss the member class. So the member class has certain fields. The weight, which is a double, because a weight that is not definite, it has a floating point numbers in it. The height as well is a double type, because it's the same as the weight. And the exercise, which gets its values from the list of exercise, which is stored in exercise array. So in the member class, there are several methods. First one is the set BMI, which gets the weight, the height, and the age, and it returns a void. The get BMI, which returns a double, and it gets the BMI that was set by the set BMI method. The next is the set exercise, which gets the exercise from the exercise array, and it returns a void. And there is the exercise completed, which gets an exercise and validates if the exercise is completed or not. It returns a boolean. And lastly, the get exercise, which gets the exercise that was set by the set exercise method. And next, and preceding that is, so the member, the coach is an aggregate of the member class. So it's like a separate entity, but they can coexist. So in the coach class, there is a field called premium exercise, which is a list of premium, which gets its values from the premium exercise array. So in the method of the coach class is the get member, which gets the member that is in the member class. And the set premium exercise method sets a premium exercise that is different from the list of exercise of the member class, because in this array it's different exercises because of a different type of member, which is a premium member. It returns a void. Another method is the premium exercise completed, which is the same as the exercise completed, but it checks if it checks the premium, and it also returns a boolean type. And lastly is the get premium exercise, which gets the premium exercise that was set by the set premium exercise method. And to discuss the interface will be Dallas Mohican.
Okay. I'm now going to talk about the interface class. Oh, the interface, which is a generic interface. As we can see here, the interface is a generic interface, and what it do is to show the summary of each, because there is this method inside which is the display info, and what it does is to display the infos, the given infos of the member and the coach, like the weight, height, age, and the exercise completed, and those kind of stuff, and the BMI, and we also have, and also the ones in the coach, when it will display some informations that are within the coach class. And that's what our interface do. That's all. Thank you.